As Mountaineer Nation knows, night games in Morgantown can be very special. So it is very welcomed and yet long overdue to see the return of multiple night games at Mountaineer Field for the 2023 WVU football season. Let's go! What's going on, Mountaineer Nation? Jordan Cruz back here with the Country Roads Webcast. And before I get into this video, just want to give you guys a quick reminder, if you would, do us a favor, hit that like button, give us a thumbs up on this video. It'll really help not only its performance, but future videos performances here on the channel as well. And if you're a West Virginia fan, be sure hit that subscribe button. Helps us and it helps you, as it helps get more of this Mountaineer sports content out to Mountaineer Nation. Having said that, let's get into it. As this year will actually mark the first time since Neil Brown took over in 2019 that West Virginia will host a game at Mountaineer Field that kicks off with a kickoff time of 7 p.m. or later. So very long overdue, but very welcomed addition to see this news coming out this week from an official announcement from the university, as you see here on the university's official site there at WVUsports.com, detailed by Mike Montoro on the final day of May. The football times and network partners announced for 3 games of this upcoming West Virginia football season, with those games being West Virginia's second and third games of the season, and of course their only Thursday game for the 2023 season. And of course, those opponents will be Duquesne for the Mountaineers. That one coming up on Saturday, September 9th. That's going to be on ESPN Plus at 6 p.m. So not too much difference here. We saw the Mountaineers do this last season with their FCS opponent, a semi-night game there with the 6 p.m. kick, because it's coming so early in the season. It'll still kick off in the daylight. So I guess in essence, it will be a synthetic night game for West Virginia, but the home opener nonetheless against Duquesne designated a night game, if you will, with the 6 p.m. kick there on ESPN Plus. But the one that I'm sure Mountaineer Nation is most excited about, including myself, is the fact that we do get the return night game for the game against Pitt after we had to go there and play a night game last season to open up the season there at Acrisure Stadium, aka Heinz Field. We now know that the 106th edition of the Backyard Brawl, coming on September 16th there in the third week of the season, will be nationally televised on ABC and be a 7:30 p.m. kick. So there you have it, the first post 7 p.m. kick at home for Neil Brown since he took over the West Virginia Mountaineers football program. Excited to see that, and also just as excited to see that the Thursday, October 12th game against the Houston Cougars on the road there, the Fighting Dana Holgorsens, will also be a night kick with a 7 p.m. start time there for that one, and it will be televised on FS1. And of course, we've already announced previously here on the channel that the season opener for the Mountaineers will also kick off at night, televised at 7:30 p.m. there on September 2nd, the first Saturday there in September. The Mountaineers will kick off the season on NBC on the road against Penn State. So there you have it. 4 games out of the 12 that we know West Virginia will be played at night. So for those of us who have been clamoring for night games, you will at least see a third of the West Virginia Mountaineers season played at night, with at least a couple of those coming in Morgantown. And of course, the all-important Backyard Brawl getting the late kick for the Mountaineers. Love to see that. 7:30 p.m. primetime night game for the 106th Backyard Brawl, going to be televised on ABC there. So great stuff here for Mountaineer Nation, as we were looking for the return of more night games specifically to Morgantown, but we'll take them on the road as well. We know the Mountaineers perform well at night, so awesome news that came out this past week from the university. So there you have it, Mountaineer Nation. At least 4 West Virginia football games in 2023 will be played at night, with at least half of those coming at home. How excited are you to see the return of night games to Touchdown City in Morgantown and get to hopefully experience some of that Morgantown nighttime magic? As I said in the opening, we know that night games in Morgantown can be a special time and a special place, and hopefully that proves true for this upcoming season. But what are your thoughts on the announcement of these kickoff times and network for these 4 West Virginia football games that we now know the kickoff time of, including the Penn State game there to open the season on the road there with another nighttime contest going to be televised on NBC to kick off the season. Be sure, let us know your thoughts down there in the comments. We really appreciate the interactions as we continue to try and grow the Country Roads webcast community throughout Mountaineer Nation. Having said that, as always, I'm Jordan Cruz, and until next time, let's go Mountaineers.